Imagine a giant game of dodgeball, where each side hurls wild accusations instead of rubber balls, and Elon Musk stands right in the middle, swatting them away while shouting, "Lawsuit inbound."
Senior Trump advisor Elon Musk has faced repeated and very personal attacks since he's teamed up with President Trump and started Doge. The left has called him everything from a con man to an oligarch, and even worse than that.
Elon Musk is incompetent in his position. And how do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people, was challenged in court. The court said the people have to go back, and now the people are coming back. He's incompetent, he's a thief, he's a Nazi, and people don't trust him.
Jamal Bowman saying someone's incompetent in their position. Didn't you lose your seat to George Latimer? Oh, yeah, that happened. Well, now Musk says he is done with this, and he shot back at Bowman's comments, posting, "I've had enough, lawsuit inbound." And Attorney General Pam Bondi also sending a warning to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett after this remark.
I am truly here for very selfish reasons. Starting with on March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
Did you ever think you'd see business moguls and elected officials trading insults like they were at a middle school lunch table? Well, buckle up. The moment Elon Musk teamed up with former President Trump, critics began labeling him with every name in the book, from con man to Nazi. According to public statements reported by major networks, Congressman Jamal Bowman even called Elon incompetent. But wait, this is the same Bowman who infamously pulled a fire alarm in a Capitol hallway, causing all sorts of confusion. It's safe to say this showdown is more dramatic than any Hollywood script. One thing is certain, Musk has had enough. In legal documents cited by his representatives, Musk states he's ready to sue anyone trying to defame him. Bowman's remarks may be comedic fodder for some, but for Musk, it's lawsuit time. Just when you think it couldn't get wilder, along comes Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett with a birthday wish that's downright sensational. She said, "All I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down." Legally speaking, officials like Attorney General Pam Bondi have warned that such words can be misinterpreted as threats. Crockett insists she didn't mean violence. Still, it sounds like a script from a spy thriller, a dramatic takedown request on her special day. On top of that, rumors swirl that Musk might include Crockett's statements in his growing stack of potential lawsuits. Real legal experts point out that encouraging any form of harassment, even jokingly, can backfire. And guess who's got the time and money to hire the best lawyers? Musk, of course. You'd think these tense exchanges might fizzle out, but they keep bubbling over. Some commentators have pointed out that on the FBI's official website, certain acts could be labeled as domestic terror if they involve threats meant to scare the public or change government policies. But as major news outlets reported, there's no standalone federal law that deals with domestic terrorism if it doesn't involve a foreign power. This tricky legal framework appears to let some borderline behavior slip through the cracks. That's why, as experts like Pam Bondi suggest, Musk's best move might be a civil lawsuit, because if you can't pursue it as terrorism, you can still go after slander, libel, and defamation. And there's plenty of that floating around. Experts say if real foreign money is discovered backing anti-Musk groups, that could change the entire legal landscape. It's like watching a detective story unfold in real time, except the main suspect is who's funding these big Elon insults. Now, we can't forget the bizarre swirl of accusations from some media figures and public officials claiming Musk was giving Nazi salutes, or that his Tesla brand represented something sinister. Musk's own mother, Mae Musk, even weighed in, urging him to take legal action to defend his reputation. According to court filings and other defamation cases, claims about Nazi salutes and hateful gestures are powerful grounds for a lawsuit if they're proven false. And we've seen those claims denied time and again. People who follow politics closely wonder why Bowman and certain other public voices keep pushing those labels. After all, defamation lawsuits can bring real consequences. Yet the attacks keep rolling in, almost as if everyone's trying to get their last punch in before the bell rings. This entire drama feels like a reality show nobody can look away from.
On the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping.
This guy bugs me in a way that is probably unhealthy, and but I have to be careful about being a smart. I was making a joke. These people have no sense of humor. They are the most literal people.
Picture this, Governor Tim Walz pulls out his smartphone, checks the Tesla stock price, and jokes about wanting it to drop. He quickly backpedals, claiming it was just a joke. Real or not, the remark ignited a fresh uproar. People on social media questioned why a public official would root against an American company that employs tens of thousands of workers. Meanwhile, supporters of Walz argue that Musk brought Tesla into the political arena himself, especially by sharing the stage with President Trump and waving a metaphorical and sometimes literal chainsaw around to symbolize cutting federal spending. But is it wise to taunt the world's richest man? Court documents from other wealthy figures show that defamation suits often reward big payouts. Officials who poke at Musk might be the next in line to receive a friendly letter that starts with, "You've been served." What's truly behind these political jabs? Are we dealing with personal grudges or genuine policy differences? Some investigative reporters claim there's more to it. Whispers of foreign funding, hidden motives, and backroom deals swirl around the conversation. Could it be that certain individuals are fueling these attacks to gain media attention, or maybe to distract from other issues? There's also the never-ending debate about free speech. Some politicians claim Musk uses his platform to intimidate critics. Others say he has the right to defend himself against false claims. No one wants to see their name dragged through the mud. With each new statement, the line between personal and political gets blurrier, leaving audiences hooked on every new headline. At this point, you might expect a row of white-collar attorneys to burst through the courthouse doors. Turns out that's exactly what's happening. Teams of lawyers from both sides are combing through every public statement, every social media post, looking for the next big gotcha moment. Insiders report that Musk's legal squad is preparing multiple suits, including possible defamation claims tied to statements from Bowman, Crockett, and a few mystery players yet to be named. Meanwhile, government investigators keep an eye on any sign of foreign cash funneling into organized groups that target Musk's businesses or employees. If such a link is proven, it could escalate from a civil dispute to a criminal matter faster than you can say Dogecoin. Now that we've seen how lawsuits, birthdays, and questionable jokes can collide in the wild world of politics, there's no telling what tomorrow might bring. Perhaps Musk will hold a press conference with a giant defamation destroyer prop, revving it like a motorcycle. Maybe Tim Walz will publicly apologize by buying everyone in his state a Tesla charger, though that sounds a bit pricey. Or we could see more members of Congress stepping into the ring with bold statements that land them in hot legal water. However it plays out, one thing's for sure, this clash will only get hotter. High-profile figures, big money, and explosive accusations almost guarantee that we'll be glued to our screens, itching to see the next twist. Will Musk's lawsuits shine a spotlight on the hidden forces that drive these public attacks? Or will the back and forth continue until someone finally drops the mic and the case? In the end, this story has it all. Powerful personalities, political ambition, legal drama, and a pinch of humor sprinkled on top. No matter which side you're on, you've just stepped into a carnival of controversy where the next laugh or lawsuit lurks around every corner. So stay tuned, keep that popcorn handy, and remember, when chainsaws and lawsuits get involved, you know it's going to be a wild ride. Thank you for joining this roller coaster of a tale. We'll be back with more explosive twists, turns, and maybe even a Tesla cameo or two. Until then, buckle your seatbelts. The show is only getting started.